Thank you for listening to the Real Estate Voice podcast. This is Vernon R.E. Jones, managing broker, owner of Jones Homes, and for over 30 years we have serviced the 7-county Denver metro area. We're going to discuss a national overview as to what the market did in 2022 and what's anticipated nationally for 2023. December 2022 marked another month of sluggish home sales as buyers continue to back away from the market, spooked by higher mortgage rates and few choices of homes for sale. But home prices remained strong. Total existing home sales, completed transactions that include single-family homes, townhomes, condos, and co-ops, fell 1.5% in December compared to November. Existing home sales plunged 34% year over year. December was another difficult month for buyers as they continued to face limited inventory and high mortgage rates. However, expect sales to pick up again soon since mortgage rates have markedly declined after peaking last year. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate averaged around 6.1% this week, continuing to fall from its peak of a little over 7% in mid-November of 2022. And this is according to Freddie Mac data. Monthly mortgage payments have eased by about $300 a month if you're averaging the median home price of around $366,000 nationally. And again, that's probably like $300 less what you would be paying in mortgage. Home prices nationwide are still positive, though mildly. Markets in roughly half of the country are likely to offer potential buyers discounted prices compared to last year. Here's a snapshot of some key indicators. Housing inventory. Total housing inventory fell 13.4% in December compared to November. However, inventory is up 10.2% compared to a year earlier. Still, housing inventories remain tight, offering a 2.9-month supply at the current sales pace. If you've listened to my other podcasts or you get my e-newsletter, it talks about, and I talk about, that a more normalized market has usually anywhere from 4 to 6 months worth of supply. Days on the market. 57% of homes sold in December of 2022 were on the market for less than a month. That is lower than the 61% of homes that sold in November. Properties are starting to stay on the market longer. In December, properties typically stayed on the market for 26 days, up from 24 days in November, and the 19-day average from a year earlier. First-time home buyers are coming back to the housing market. They comprise slightly over 30% of the sales of last month, up from 28% in November and 30% in December of 2021. All cash transactions comprise 28% of sales in December. A growing percentage, 26% in November of 2022 and 23% in December of 2021. Cash buyers are largely unaffected by fluctuation in mortgage rates and were able to take advantage of lower prices in some areas. Individual investors and second home buyers tend to make up the most cash sales. They purchased around 16% of the homes in December, up from 14% in November, but down slightly from 17% in December of 2021. Distressed sales. Foreclosures and short sales continue to make up a historically low percentage of sales. Only 1% in December, essentially unchanged from a year ago. Home builders report progress but still see a ways to go. Despite sluggish sales recently, home builders are feeling a little bit more upbeat. Builder confidence increased in January as a low point for builder sentiment. In December 2022 seems to be drifting into the rearview mirror, with January seeing some progress. Jerry Conter, chairman of the National Association of Home Builders, says about the latest Builder Confidence Index reading, says there's still more builders who are reportedly using price reductions to boost sales. But again, Jerry Conter predicts a rebound for home building could be underway later this year. Builders are starting to build more. Single-family housing starts posted a double-digit gain in December, up 11.3% compared to November of 2022. The Commerce Department reported this week. Production, however, is still running well below a rate of 1 million units annually. While the National Association of Home Builders is forecasting a decline for single-family starts this year compared to 2022, it appears a turning point for housing lies ahead. In the coming quarters, single-family home building will rise off of cycle lows as mortgage rates are expected to trend lower and boost housing affordability. Improved housing affordability will increase housing demand as the nation grapples with a structural housing deficit of 1.5 million units. In some of my other podcasts, I've had numbers that said we're probably anywhere from 5 to 6 million homes behind schedule because of the slow building over the last 10 years. Here's a regional breakdown on home sales. It's a closer look at how existing home sales fared across the country in December. In the Northeast, sales decreased 1.9% compared to November, reaching an annual rate of 520,000 units. That is nearly 29% decrease compared to December of 2021. Median price in the Northeast, around $391,000, up 1.6% compared to a year earlier. The Midwest, existing home sales dropped 1% month over month, reaching an annual rate of 1.01 million in December. Sales are down 30.3% from a year ago. Median price in the Midwest, around $262,000, up 2.9% from December of 2021. In the South sales fell 2.2% in December compared to November, reaching an annual rate of 1.80 million. That is down 33.1% from the previous year. Median price in the South, $337,900, up 3.5% from a year earlier. Finally, in the West, existing home sales were essentially flat in December compared to November, continuing to hold at an annual rate of 690,000. Sales, however, are down 43.4% compared to 1 year ago. Median price, $557,900, up less than 0.1% compared to December 2021. In other words, probably more of a flat line. I will remind you again, if you have any questions about this or any other information that you receive from us, or the other information you may find in your own searches, call me so I can give you some feedback or possibly potentially assist you in the buying or selling of your own residential property. Thank you for listening to The Real Estate Voice. This is Vernon Jones. Feel free to give us a call at 303-359-8218, 303-359-8218, and as always, please be safe.